Jose, there's only one place to start, the penalty incident that saw you red carded. What are your thoughts on the incident?
I don't want to speak about it.
You've just been in, I think, to see the referees. What did they say?
He told me something incredible. He told that at the same time he could see the action in the box and my behavior on the touchline. I congratulate him because he's absolutely incredible. His peripheral vision during the game, 100 miles per hour, he had one eye on the penalty situation and he had one eye on the bench and on my behavior. So that's the explanation he gave me. That's why he's one of the best referees in the world.
Have you had the chance to watch the incident back? Do you still think it was a penalty?
I watched the incident, I don't speak about the incident.
The game as a whole,
The game as a whole?
got a point against Manchester United.
No, they got a point against us. They got a point against us, not us against them. We played amazing. I was telling the players, if we play like this in the Turkish league, we destroy everything. Because of course we played against a team that is a superior level than us. Of course the Premier League has more quality, more intensity, more pace, more everything. I think my boys did an amazing match. Probably in England people will speak about 2 or 3 players of Man United that didn't play. You don't know how many of us didn't play. Because as a start we have 4 players out of the Europa League list, and then we also had injuries, and then we had to finish the game with a centre-back playing right back, a right back playing left back. We had to do a crazy puzzle, but our performance was extraordinary. I couldn't ask anything more from the players. Onana made 2 incredible saves in our fantastic initial period because we started the game so well. They scored in a situation where we knew that they could, because the pace of the wingers and the arrival of the midfield players was something that we knew that they could hurt us. But I think we had a phenomenal performance.
To say it all, we saw you talk to Andre Onana just a moment ago and called him man of the match.
Come on, he saved the result. My goalkeeper didn't make a save. He made 2 impossible saves in 10 seconds. I think he's the most decisive player in the result. Of course, he didn't make 20 saves, but he made 2 saves that incredible. Onana can do it.
I do want to ask you about the way Manchester United set up. Were you as surprised as we were to see Noussair Mazraoui playing as a number 10 in midfield?
He can, and the coach knows him well. The coach coached him in Ajax. In Ajax he played in that position. I think I understood what he was trying. Zirkzee is a striker that I know very well from my Italian time. He's a striker that drops back all the time, attracting defenders or no. Then the wingers to attack the space, and Mazraoui is also a runner. He's also a guy that can attack spaces. So I know also the English media. I know that you are going to say Man United didn't play well, but I think it would be fair to say that we did an extraordinary match and we were better than them. So good result for Man United.
When you are going up, winning the game with 1-0, you should take more control. We should have scored also a second goal. Rashford, we had big chance before halftime, and we had also some other opportunities where we fell short because we gave the ball too easy away, or the final pass was not there, and then concede a goal like we did after halftime. That's poor. First ball from a free kick should never be played in our block, and then one cross and it's a goal. Afterward we showed some resilience and determination to go for a second. We had again big chance with Rashford, but the final pass was not given right. And we had some things more, like Garnacho, especially Nous had a good one, a good shot, and we had some opportunities more. But all over, we have to take the point, and from 2 tough away games, we have 2 points, and now we have to win. And now we have, I think, 2 home games, and we have to win games to go further in Europe, of course, and that is our purpose.
Why do you think straight after half-time that happened for the goal, particularly given on Saturday you were so good after half-time against Brentford?
It shouldn't happen. That it's too easy to get a first ball so easily played in our block from a free kick. So that's definitely a point we have to work on.
This is, I think, 6 of the last 8 European games you've taken the lead but failed to win those games. Why do you think that is? Is there, I know it's different games, it's conceding in different ways, but is there an underlying issue with these European games in particular?
First of all, we're doing very well that you are going in a winning position. That seems like our tactics are right, but then of course the team should learn game management. And yeah, we have young players, but a mistake like today, it shouldn't happen on our level.
We spoke before the game about the midfield and Nusayr Mazraoui playing as the 10. How did you think that experiment worked?
Experiment, we would never come up with this if we didn't have the issues. But I think it's a long time ago he played there, but he is capable to do it. And we have seen today, you see it in the lead up to the goal. He plays there a role, but also to strengthen the midfield, be supportive there, support the pressing. He was doing quite well in that position, so pleased with his performance.
When we spoke yesterday, you talked about trying to keep the momentum and the confidence going that you gained at the weekend with that performance and result against Brentford. Do you feel like a point here, the manner of it, the performance tonight, do you think that keeps that confidence with the squad?
I think when you take, say, the 2 points, Porto and fenerbahçe away, it showed that we are a team who's hard to beat. And we showed it again today, so we can take confidence again from this game and take this up into the lead to West Ham.
Do Manchester United need to be more than just difficult to beat, though, in Europe?
We have to win, and as I said, we came again in the position to win. We created the chances, but we have to be killing more, and we let the opponent get away with a point.
It's a big disappointment for me, for the fans, for the club. As a Manchester player now, you have obligation to try to win, and it's what we did today. But also we have to recognize it's a tough place to win, and yeah, we didn't win. At least we didn't lose. So not happy, of course not. But we move on. We are big guys. We take responsibility, me the first one, and we go again.
In the context of what you just said, being a difficult place to go, your manager asked you to play smart today. Do you feel like you did that, particularly after conceding the equaliser? You seem to be able to calm things down as a team.
The manager asked us to play smart.
He said to us before the game that because of the atmosphere, he had to play smart and manage the game really well. Do you feel like you did that particularly in the second half?
I think, yes, we had more control than them second half, and yeah, we had more chances than them. And football sometimes is randomness, you know. We consider early goal in the second half, and we had to show character, and it's what we did. And yeah, unfortunately we didn't win, but I think we were better than them.
There was a big moment just before half-time, the 2 saves from Yusuf and Nasiri. Can you talk me through those saves from your perspective, how you managed to get to both of them? We were amazed.
Well, for me, those saves are not important. You know, the most important thing is the victory of the team, no? And it's always nice to make this kind of saves and the team win. So today, we are all going back angry because we came here to win, even if we play against a very tough opponent. But we are Manchester United, so it's a big disappointment.
When the team was announced, we were a little bit surprised to see Nusayr Mazraoui playing in midfield. How often have you practiced that this week, and how did you feel it worked tonight?
I think every player who are wearing this shirt are able to play any position, and Mazraoui is one of them. He did a good job for us, and yeah, we're happy with him. We're happy with his performance, and he used to play there when he was younger. So I think sometimes we have to be pragmatic, no, with the red cards, with injuries. So player needs some time to step up, and it's what Mazraoui did. And it was brilliant for the team because the team need him there. So yeah, I'm happy with him.
I think the most important is 3 games that we didn't lost yet. So I think that's a very good result. Of course, today was a hard game, difficult game.
Andre, we're going to start with a high for you, since we have the trophy right here. Talk me through your double save.
You look back some situation, and you always try to find the positive side and how you can correct yourself. And yeah, that double save, I think it was a good one. It was a good one, by the way. But like I always say, the most important thing is the victory. Obviously, it's nice to make this kind of save and the team win, but it didn't happen. So I will not give so much credit of it because we didn't win the game.
Okay, but you're saying you learn more through testing situations. There will be people, especially aspiring goalkeepers, who will be looking at that double save and thinking, how has he managed to do that? So what did you do right in that situation to pull off the double save?
The timing, it's important to manage the timing, especially how the striker is moving, how the ball will fall, especially the rebound. So you make a decision, or you attack direct the striker, or you try to be as close as possible. They always the question between what you're gonna do, and yeah, I made a great choice, and it was important say for us, this double save keep also the game, and yeah, we went through.
Okay, so you don't dwell on the good stuff that you do when you're pulling off saves, because I imagine you believe that's just part of your job. Do you dwell on mistakes, or do you try and get the mistakes out of your system as quickly as possible?
As quickly as possible, because in the end, I learned something. The next game is always most important. Of course, you have to look back to what went good, what went wrong, but the next action is already more important. You have to forget so soon as possible, even if you did good or bad, because it's already the past. So this year was good, but it was in September. So we have to move on, and we have to go for much more and try to achieve our objective.
Moving on, this end to October is so taxing for Manchester United. 3 games in 6 days across 3 competitions. How would you guys manage through that?
You have to stay professional, because at the end of the day, we train every day to play this kind of game. We have all work hard to perform in such a nice platform. So we have a 3 big competition. We are all ready. We just have to be ourselves, get the good rest, and get ready for the games.
Does it help that going into this period, it's off the back of a win against Brentford straight after the international break?
100%, because when you win, it's always nice. The victory always brings very good mood, very good energy, and it's what we experienced last game. So for us, it's extra motivation, especially at the moment we know how it's important for us to win in Turkey. So we are going there to win.
You speak about the importance of winning, of confidence, of energy around the place. It was a difficult start to the season. How do the players try and still stay positive and keep perspective through that difficult period?
Together, the togetherness. We stay together. As a football player and as a regular person, in life, you will always find difficulty. It will come. You don't know when, but until you are there, you have to find a way out. And us as a player, when things are going wrong, we stay together because only together we can solve it. And we show already in the past we can beat anyone. So we didn't start how we want, but together we can change everything. So it's what we did and what we're gonna do, because everything in life is temporary. You will not always win, and you will not always lose. So you have to find the good balance and move on, because in the end of the day, it's about winning games. That's what we are training every day for, and for us it's important to stay together, because if we are not together, it's better to don't go on the pitch.
You said you want to solve things together as a group, the players. Do you have conversations after games or before matches to talk through situations, maybe mistakes that you guys have made, or where you can improve on as the players group, not just the coaching staff?
100%. We speak about everything. We speak about goals, we speak about mistakes, we speak about free kicks, we speak about corner, how to defend, how to attack. In the end of the day, when we step on the pitch, is to win. So us as a defenders, as a goalkeeper, is the first thing we have in mind. If we keep the zero, our front player, they will score. So we play for the clean sheet and they play to score. And Rashi, sometimes when we score, he look at me like, Andre, you told me to. Now it's your turn. But in a nice way, because we are in this together. And when they score, we are so happy because we are in this together. We make sure, even in terms of build-up, we have to try to build up the best way possible to give them space. If Rush is 1-against-1 with the defender for us, he's helpful with his speed, he can make the difference. So we try always to speak about everything and look what is the best for the team.
Despite a lot of change in the back line, the defense has really improved this season. As a goalkeeper, can you feel that in front of you as well, that it feels a lot more solid and steely, even if the centre-back pairing is changing?
Yeah, that means the quality in front of me is very good. That means we are very good defenders. And I'm very happy to play with them. Doesn't matter who. And we are more compact. We have more control. And it's what we were looking for. And I think it's the way we have to follow. We will keep improving. And our defender are doing fantastic. So now we have to go for the next step.
There's also been a lot of negativity and noise around the club. I want to know, you're a very positive person. Mm-hmm. Do you listen to any of it? Do you ignore it? How do you try and deal with blocking out the noise, and then as a group here, making sure you're focused on being that dominant team?
First of all, I want to say, it's the price to pay when you play for such a big club. Noises you always heard from Manchester United, from Real Madrid, from Barcelona. I think it's the same everywhere. But us as a player, we just focus on our things, because there are things in life we cannot control, and what people think and what people say, that is not what I can control. So we just focus on our training, our games, our game plan, and to win games, because that is our main priority. What other things we can control that? I wish we could control everything, but that is not for us. So we will just let them speak. And I think we are still in democracy. Everyone is allowed to say whatever you want, no? But we, as a player, we always try to take the positive side, because it's what is important for us.
The 6 injury questions Mikel Arteta must answer before Arsenal faces Liverpool. There are 6 Arsenal players for whom Mikel Arteta needs to provide updates before the title clash against Liverpool. Arsenal returns to Premier League action this weekend after their victory over Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League on Tuesday night, as they prepare to host Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. Arteta knows they cannot afford to lose and allow a 7-point gap to their title rivals, as it would severely damage their chances of winning the league. However, while that threat looms, Arteta must face the reality that his squad is running thin due to injuries. Arsenal is going through an injury crisis with key players, something unprecedented during Arteta's tenure, as new signings have yet to make their debuts, and both the club captain and vice-captain have suffered injuries during international duty. Before the Liverpool match, Arteta still has 6 key questions to answer. A press conference is scheduled for Friday, where Arteta will likely be asked about the status of these players. Bukayo Saka is certainly the most high-profile of the group. Speaking after the Shakhtar win, Arteta was not optimistic when speaking to Amazon Prime Sport. "I don't know if Saka will be fit to face Liverpool," said Arteta. He hasn't been able to train yet, so it's unlikely. Jurriën Timber remained sidelined after suffering a muscle problem before the last international break. However, Arteta expressed hope that his return could be near. "I think he'll be close," Arteta said on Monday. "Obviously, we have to see how he handles training with the whole group because he hasn't done that yet, but hopefully, he'll be very close." Takahiro Tomiyasu has suffered yet another injury setback. The Japanese international returned from an issue against Southampton but seems to have come back too soon, as another problem has resurfaced. "We don't know," Arteta said when asked if the defender had suffered a setback. "I hope it doesn't look like a long spell out, but we have to see when he comes back and how he reacts to the load and impact on the pitch as well. We really need him, he's been incredible. The work rate, the hours he's put in to come back, he made it, and was in great shape and then picked something up. We're all with him, he needs our support, and hopefully, he'll be fine." Kieran Tierney also remains unavailable. Arteta has yet to provide an update on the Scotsman, but Football.London understands that it was a serious tendon issue suffered during the Euros, which is expected to keep him out for an extended period. Calafiori, meanwhile, was set to be assessed this week after suffering a knee issue on Tuesday night. Arteta said after the game, "With Ricky, it's something different, he felt something, and I don't know the extent, but it doesn't look like good news in that sense." Martin Odegaard also remained sidelined and was clearly not fit to play midweek, though Arteta has hinted at a potential return soon. Norway's coach, Ståle Solbakken, gave fans some hope by confirming they expect to see him potentially involved in November's international fixtures. "Everything indicates that things are going according to plan," he said. "So it's the final steps now, when you have to train with opponents and in team training. It depends on how he responds to that, but we have a legitimate hope that he'll be ready." Arteta will face the media on Friday. Football.London will provide live updates from the Sober Realty Training Centre.